You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's from the school that I come from, whatever. Though, that I'm sure that we all come from. Let's keep it real. I'm not looking at that motherfucker like, yo, man, you a shady dude though, because you know what I mean. But again, depend on circumstances though. But I wouldn't look at that person as they're a bad person.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
it depends on what you can take and what you can't take.
I wouldn't do it because again, that's just not. But again, some people take different measures in their methods. Can I look at you as wrong if your intentions wasn't wrong? Intention means a lot.
It does.
It comes
okay, all right. So let me play devil's advocate. So, what if we take that route and he continues to talk to her?
Nigga,
you dumb as hell.
Yeah. You
straight.
You
don't even. Lost
one.
Go ahead.
Lauryn Hill got a joint called Lost One. Lost one. Yeah. It's
yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. I mean, if you continue to listen, you don't even have to fuck with, you know what I'm saying, that person that did it or whatever though. You can be like, yo, man, but if you still fuck with her, especially if you don't fuck with that person anymore, but if you fuck with her after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and chalk it up that you aren't the brightest bulb in the tanning bed.
You on simp levels, bro.
Right.
Let's call spade. You on simp levels, and I gotta question our friendship.
You on a simp level that nigga, you beat Mike Tyson every time if the level is on simp. You knocking out Mike Tyson every time on Punch Out because I can't. There's nothing I can do about that. Nigga, I fucked her.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, I'm out. Right.
I don't know what to say to you, brother. You got it, Chief.
Yeah, fam.
I didn't tell you something, nigga. And not only did I fuck her, and I told you, she told you, because 9 out of 10, most toxic women still say it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Find a way to be like, yo, man, shit.
You're like, that's why I fucked your boy. That's why I fucked your man. What?
Yeah, man, that's not though. But yeah, that happens. Like I said, man, it's not something. That's something I would do. I haven't done it. Never would do it. But I mean, there's people I've known situations that's happened to. They choose that situation over it though, and sometimes down the road they go back and be like, yo, man, he was right. Most times though, man, a lot of those type of niggas they choose the pussy.
Yeah.
They choose the pussy, man. You'd be surprised how many times niggas choose the pussy, man, over logic. Once they locked in, man.
Do you think that comes from a place of like low self-esteem?
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Because I mean, honestly and truthfully, I've created a mindset. Like I said, I know I talk about it sometimes almost an nauseum. And I'll say it again. I listen to a lot of Patrice O'Neal, man, and you have to understand that who you are is more important than how they look. So, as a man, your greatest power is what you establish within yourself, and if you allow how a woman looks or the fact that, yo, man, this, or if you have a joint where I'm gaining weight or I'm losing hair or I'm this or I'm that or I ain't got this or I'm that or whatever, though, and you make, you know what I'm saying, though, it's kind of crazy because, my sister, your sister, Pete, Nika, she said something to me when I was dealing with a shorty, and she was like, yo, I was in dire straits, and she said, yo, you're lucky to and she said it with, I think, with good intention. The way she said it, she was like, yo, you lucky to have that a chick would that you should be happy that a chick wants you right now, like that in your situation that you in. And I thought about it, and at first I was like, and then I thought about it, I was like, I can't be with a chick that thinks that I'm lucky to be with her. I can't walk around with that, and that's not an ego thing. It's just that's not going to work because she's going to look at me less than. She's going to look at me like, yo, you lucky to even have me. Nobody else wants you. I can't be with you. I can't deal with you in that situation. So, you have to.
That's nuts, man.
That's nuts. That's crazy. That's crazy. But a lot of women, because you got to think what's always said: happy wife, happy life. This and that or whatever. Though she's the queen and I'm the dude. Oh, ball and chain. A ball and chain weighs you down. I've never seen a ball and chain lift somebody up. And so that's how we're taught, though. Like, so, you kind of taught that your value is the women are taught like, this and that or whatever, though. And it works the other way around. It's just nature. Pussy doesn't penetrate a penis. Even if they're on top. Even if they shove it in. It's just nature. It is what it is. And so you have to, as a man, you have to be able to go ahead and you have to be able to understand yourself and love yourself and not be validated by a woman. And even for the women, you can't be validated by a man though, but for us, it is a lot more, you have to go on who you are, and those different things. Or you're gonna be fucked. You find yourself sipping to your 90.
Yeah. You can't even really truly love somebody else so you love yourself anyway.
Right. That's a fact.
If you don't go into a relationship at least knowing that or trying to achieve something like that, then hey, because that shit is nuts. You should be lucky. That's nuts.
Right. And first I thought about it. I was thinking, I was like, okay, I thought about it in a certain way.
Nah.
Then when I it was probably like maybe less than a half an hour, but I maybe give it a half an hour. And I thought about it, I'm like, I don't even. And I thought about it, I'm like, okay, all right, nah. Nah, but I was no, mind you, I said in 2010, 2013, I'm in a bad place in my mind.
Right.
I'm at a place of vulnerability to where I could have, but I was like, it still was something that I held on to enough, thank God, that I was like, nah. Nah, But yeah, man, you get in a certain place in a certain box, and you start thinking that, oh shit, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, or whatever. Don't allow outside things to validate you. It gets fucked up, man. It gets fucked up.
Facts.
It gets fucked up. Have y'all? Well, all right. So getting into the bag though, without going too far into it though. I know we gotta close the show soon, but have y'all ever dealt with a toxic situation?
Yeah, I think we all have one. Yeah. Even if you probably didn't think it was toxic somewhere, it was. If you was unhappy or going through some shit, or it made you out of character, like it was toxic. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm glad you said that. When you go out of yourself, it's toxic. Yeah, man.
But that pussy good in the motherfucker.
We ain't going there. Talk about the oh man. Are we deflecting, Pete? Well, yeah, man. But that's it.
Let me check.
Chuck, you ever been in toxic situation?
I think so. I'm trying.
Ever been friend zoned? Friend zoning is toxic.
Friend zone happy.
Yeah, bro. Definitely. I won't say her name. That went to shorty in high school. That I had a crush on, whatever case is, and her situation, and that was that whole situation was nuts, bro. It was crazy. Yep. And then
Pete off air. That's a whole different bag.
That's all another yeah. And then
you dodged the bullet though with that one, Chuck.
I think we talked about this last time.
Yeah, we did. We did.
But would that have been the case if, I was with her or somebody, like, you know what I mean? Like it.
No, it would have been the case.
It would. Okay.
Yeah, some people like something. Yeah, I feel you, but some people are who they are regardless who's with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like
what's crazy.
Go ahead, my bad, Chuck.
No, go ahead. Now I was gonna say what's crazy is that she did a good job of hiding that shit because I did not pick up on any of that shit, bro. Like when we was kicking in whatever. I didn't know any of that shit. Like that's the crazy thing. I'm like, yo, this is and in my mind, like, yo, this is the baddest. And she was cute. And I mean, she was fly, but her person, I'm like, yo, this is the flyest. She looked bad. Her personality is dope. And she down to earth because we talked about self-esteem earlier. And I had low self-esteem in high school because of my skin condition. I'm not going to lie. And so when me and her started, we started like, kind of not kicking it, but we was going on that path. I'm like, yo, she cute. She got a good personality. But then that was it. I mean, that it kind of did it. She had a boyfriend at the time, and I tried to respect that, whatever the case is, and I never forget, bro. This is prime time. I don't know if Amir remembers, but Pete, when I tell you my prime date was big, Pete, my prime date, bruh. No, mind you, she was a nice girl, bro. Like she was cool. I mean, she was
never
popular.
say nice.
Yeah,
but bruh, if I weighed 100 pounds, she weighed 400. Pete, I'm not exaggerating, bruh. Like I feel bad talking about her, but I remember I was sitting in the class and Go ahead, man. You about to say?
Do you feel bad?
No, not really. Not really. But I remember I was in class and I was talking to Shorty in high school, and I asked her about going to the prom. Oh, not asked because I already me and the big girl was already going to the prom. And I was like, yo, you going to the? All right, let me chill. So I was like, yo, are you going to the prom? She's like, nah, my boyfriend not taking me. I'm like, what? You can just ride with us. And I wasn't even thinking, right? I was going with my boy Tez, right? My boy Tez from high school. Tez had a date, I had a date. And I'm inviting another girl to come with us onto the prom, bro. Like, nah, you shouldn't. I mean, like, why ain't you going, right? You attractive enough to get a date. But again, she had a boyfriend, so I understand her not getting a date, whatever. But her boyfriend was an asshole, right? I remember the dude's name was, and I remember his name, but I didn't really fuck with him. He was an asshole, and it could be biased, right? But just based on my observation and the conversations we would have, I'm like, yeah, this nigga's an asshole. But she was still fucking with him, so I'm like, okay, you know what? I have no idea where I'm going with this anyway, y'all. So y'all can stop me at any point. But yeah, man, it's and I think it ties back into that self-esteem issue.
Yeah.
And of course, this is before I knew, what I was getting myself into. I didn't pursue it because of my self-esteem issues, right? I didn't, just like we expect our friend to exit his situation, I didn't enter that situation because of self-esteem. If that makes sense, right? So me and our friend we talking about, like our situations are different, but they're kind of the same, right? We were at that, well, his situation is current, mine was, in high school, but they're both based off self-esteem, right? And that goes to the question I asked earlier. I was like, well, yeah, he's not exiting that situation, I believe, partly based off self-esteem. Mm-hmm. I didn't enter that situation because of self-esteem. Right, so and that kind of goes back to I'm gonna end here. Was like you said earlier, we have to love ourselves first.
Right.
Like we can't go to outside sources for validation. We have to have that within, because then outside circumstances are going to dictate how we feel about ourselves, and that's never good. That's never a good situation. All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Shit. That's perfect, man. The point, man. It's like, yo,
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love yourself first, man. That's the most important thing, though, man.